Okay, good morning, guys. Bernie Albertson here with B&D, Anna Lee, Full-Time RV, and Samantha Jane. Just want to have a little talk this morning, if I may. It's wintertime here in the desert and been cold as the devil, and it's rained for 3 days. But I want to tell you a little something about full-time RVing. That was a sneezer in the room. Just want to tell you a little something about full-time RVing. When you're parked, like we are, and you're going to be there for a certain length of time, or any length of time, really, you're going to find that living in an RV is about like living at home, with one exception. If you don't like your neighbors, in 20 minutes you can go hunt new neighbors. And also, your neighbors that you have are, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 feet away on each side, maybe in the front, maybe in the back. You're usually parked by, of course, on a road, so that eliminates somebody in front of you, and generally the people behind you are going to be quite a ways. But chances are the people on the right and the people on the left, you may not even see them for days at a time. So I don't call it solitude. I call it being left alone. And unless you're really, really socially inclined and you're dragging a car and you get in it and go here and go there and do this and do that, pretty relaxing life. And so as we go along this morning, you're going to find that I'm going to tell you that videos you expect to be exciting and you expect to see scenery and this and that. It's not always like that. So what I try to do is go through with you, kind of a living experience that we have, and we've had it for 12 years. Met some wonderful people, wonderful. Met some people that weren't so wonderful, but that's pretty much the way things go when you're RVing. It's not an expensive way to live. It's a comfortable way to live. You get a chance to worship where you want and in different places if you want, seeing your scenery that you want. Park on a Walmart parking lot for the night if you want. You don't have to spend money every single day, and that's what makes it nice. So as we go through the video, I'll mention a few things to you, and I just want to say thanks for being here. If you start RVing, I would highly recommend that you consider spending at least one winter in Arizona, in the desert. The difference between this and the Southeast, Florida, Texas, Brownsville, Miami, Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana, even Alabama. The difference is that the humidity here is extremely low. Now we have occasionally, like we did this year, have periods of rain where the humidity gets high. And as a matter of fact, the windows that on the camper right now are covered in sweat and steam, and I'll run the engine and the defroster, and of course it will eliminate all that. And as soon as the sun comes up, with any strength, it's going to be about 60 today. It'll clear all that up. But the low humidity makes a difference. So if you start RVing, plan on spending at least one winter in the desert in Arizona. Now I know that I haven't shown you guys a lot of scenery over the last few videos, but I had some checking up to do on my skin cancer, and it came up clear at the VA, and I did have a pre-cancer frozen off of my face, and something called a barnacle. And when she called it a barnacle, I kind of got tickled, because barnacles generally are on seafaring vessels, and Barnacles, what happens with a barnacle is the only thing you can do really with a barnacle, unless you take the vessel out of the water, is to cut the barnacle off, and then it makes it small, and then of course it will grow again. And that's what happens to old people who get barnacles. I have one or two. A lot of people have hundreds, but I don't have to go back again for a cancer check for another year. So that's good. But I just wanted to cover a few things with you this morning. Nothing exciting going on. I've had a tremendous amount of people subscribe to our RV videos and make comments, of which I have to get back to, quite frankly, and I will sometime, probably today. I have a Bible class that I write for pretty much Monday through Friday, and I make videos for that. We have people all over the world, as I've told you before. Come and join us with that Bible class. Now, I'm 77, guys, and I make these videos. I make Bible videos, and one of the videos that I make that have been watched thousands and thousands of times are the videos of encouragement that I make for young people. I'm of a belief that the young people are going to be the saviors of this country, of this world. I'm of a belief that the young people are not fooled by what I call tomfoolery in government, by political correctness. Political correctness, in my view, is nothing more than just BS. The truth, integrity, honor, as I say, truth is what matters. And I believe young people are beginning to see that that's what matters. So I'm going to shut this down. I just wanted to say hi to you this morning. This is Saturday morning. I'll be doing a few. Oh, by the way, I've just published a couple of new books, Copper Penny and In Search of Home, romantic historical Western. I based it on the adventures of my great-grandmother, who arrived in Indiana in 1864 in a covered wagon. And I knew her. I'll go into that later, perhaps sometime. But I just want to say thanks for watching. I wanted to say thanks for the comments. I wanted to say thanks for the subscriptions. One other thing, I'm a guy that works out. I have stretch bands that I work out with, and you might not think too much about that, except that all my life I have been an exerciser, and these stretch bands that I have provide just a basic 25 to, I think, 35 pounds of resistance, but shortened, it gets much heavier than that. And so I'm going to make a video about that. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to make a video about that because when you're in an RV, there isn't a place for a set of weights or a stair climbing machine or what do they call them, a jogging machine, treadmill. There isn't a place for that. And so I have developed, and it works, a set of exercises, and these particular stretch bands have an adjustment on them where you can lengthen them and shorten them in just a few seconds. And so I'm going to go over that and show you my workout. When I started taking insulin, I gained about 60 pounds. Now, a lot of your diabetic people are healthy, but that are heavy, but that does not mean they're not healthy. My arms and shoulders and stomach and legs are as hard as stone. My blood pressure is usually about 118 over 60. My pulse rate is usually about 60 or 62 to 72. And so, you can stay healthy. Being old is nothing more than a figure. So, I'll get with you on that, and I'm going to say goodbye for now. I would like to go on and talk because we're about to finish our Bible and so on and so forth with the Worldwide Bible Study. But I'm just going to say thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing, and God bless you, and I love every single one of you. Bye-bye.